can you tell us your name and which neighborhood you live in?
My name is Tyron Jordan, and I live in the Adams Point neighborhood.
And what made you decide to run for mayor?
Well, I have a long history of service and a long history of contributing to the community, and I see being a mayor as a continuation of my service. I'm a military veteran. I served as a former union organizer. I served in the Oakland Library Commission. I serve on the board of directors of a nonprofit here based in West Oakland, which attacks the issue of food insecurity. So I have a long history of contributing to my community and improving the quality of life for others. So being mayor will be a continuation of this.
After interviewing Oakland residents, I found that public safety was a top concern for most people I spoke with. Can you briefly describe your plan of action for public safety and policing?
I think a good program that we need to expand is a macro program, MACRO, that's an acronym. It's a community program which there are foot patrollers. They check in on homeless people and they check in on those who are most vulnerable. They answer non-emergency 911 calls. And I think we need to expand the macro program in the most vulnerable areas, preferably citywide, and particularly the high crime areas. And I would like to see the macro program also expanded to Chinatown and Little Saigon, especially with the recent events of violent crimes there. And also, I believe we don't necessarily need more police officers, but the police force needs to be funded. But we need a combination of all hands on deck approach to fighting crime. And as a military veteran, I'm appalled at the rise in violence, of gun violence. As a military veteran, I'm appalled. We need to work in collaboration with the federal and state government to get the guns off the streets, not just the assault weapons, but all of the handguns off the street, ASAP.
And can you briefly describe your plan of action for addressing homelessness?
I think that's a two-tier question. I think first of all, we need to keep those who are most vulnerable become homeless in their homes and in their apartments. Through rent, we need to reinstitute the rental assistance program, which was prevalent during the peak of COVID, and we need to expand the mortgage assistance program. We need to keep those who are vulnerable become homeless in their homes, and for those who are homeless, we need to procure unoccupied structures that have been unoccupied due to foreclosure or a variety of reasons. We need to buy up some of these properties and convert some of these properties, the unoccupied properties, into affordable housing.
Decisions the next Oakland mayor makes about a new Oakland A's stadium will have a huge impact on Oakland's economy in the coming decades. So what will you prioritize when making decisions?
Well, I would like to say, first off, I was an opponent of the proposal in the beginning because I felt that the voters should have had a vote to decide whether or not to put this project into motion. But if the project is put into motion, I would demand, I think the Oakland residents should demand and expect that they receive a share of the economic pie. As far as affordable, the A's are going to come here with their project. We need to have affordable housing, which real legitimate affordable housing and ample affordable housing. We need to have high-paying jobs. And in addition to that, during the construction period, we need to have the environmental safeguards that are necessary. Whenever a construction project comes into being, there's environmental concerns. We need to make sure the environmental concerns are addressed properly so the residents of Oakland do not become the brunt of the poor environmental situation that can evolve. So we need to get a slice of the economic pie for the Oakland A's.
How have your past experiences prepared you to lead Oakland as our mayor?
Okay, I come from a military background. I served in the Army. And the Army itself, the military just by its nature, you have to make quick decisions under intense pressures, under life and death type of environments. And I've had that experience. Also having been in the military, I've worked with a wide range of people from all walks of life, all economic background, all geographical background. This is essential, being a leader and being a mayor, to be able to work with those from various backgrounds. And on top of that, my community involvement as a union organizer, I worked in the Fight for 15 campaign, which provided a livable wage for people. As a member of the Library Commission, I helped pass a parcel tax to prevent closings, to prevent staff layoff, and to retain many of our libraries' after-school programs and adult-oriented programs. I believe I'm a leader. I believe in results. I believe that I'm the person who's right for mayor.
And is there anything I didn't ask that you'd like Oaklanders to know?
Yes. Actually, this may seem like a sideline, but I'm a runner. I'm a marathon runner. I run all throughout Oakland. And I've run the Oakland Running Festival on a few occasions. And the last occasion, pre-pandemic, as I was running on the roads in Oakland, I nearly twisted my ankle, one of the many potholes. This is my segue to describe how poor the roads are in Oakland. In some areas, the roads are great. In some areas, the roads are horrible. I mean, I think even with Measure KK, even that did improve some of the roads. The roads are terrible, dangerous to drive on, dangerous to run on, and dangerous to ride on. I think we need to concentrate more on our infrastructure and improving the quality of life on a daily basis. And everyone utilize the roads. And these roads here in Oakland, most of them, a large part of them are crumbling. We need to address that.
All right, thank you so much, Tyron. To close, can you recommend a local restaurant that you wish more people knew about?
Oh, definitely. Solely Vegan. Solely Vegan, which is located at 301 Broadway, going in the direction of Jack London Square. The food is delicious, reasonable, and the customer service is excellent. So I would definitely recommend Solely Vegan.
I'm with that. Their cakes are really good. All right, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
That was pretty good.
I enjoyed
That was
it.
a good take.